guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm getting ready to go to a concert later, and this concert is mermaid themed, and you can see my mermaid banner back here. This is because I also had a mermaid party. So that gave me the chance and the opportunity to practice doing my mermaid makeup once before. I'm gonna attempt to give you guys a tutorial for the mermaid makeup, even though I'm not typically a makeup channel. That's not usually what I do. It falls under the umbrella of my creative stuff I like to showcase here. So let's just get started. I already did my base makeup, which is just a really light foundation. This light here is my new makeup mirror. So first of all, I'm just doing the blush, and all my makeup is crusty. The brushes are dirty. I'm in a rush. I gotta do what I gotta do. The way that I apply my blush and the way that works best for my face is to go up like this. And I also fill out over here, but I mostly do this sweeping motion. I also go in with a mattifying powder. This powder has seen better days. It's getting really dire. I had to go to CVS the other day and get some more of it. Unfortunately, the only one that they had, this is the Neutrogena Shine Control Powder with the rice protein complex. The only one they had been opened and somebody had put their finger in it, so obviously I wasn't gonna buy that. So I'm left with this crusty, basically empty powder. So next I'm gonna take this concealer. This concealer is old and dried out, but if you want to do this, you want to use either a very white, pale concealer, or you want to use an eye primer of some kind that's light. I don't have a ton of this left, so that's kind of impacting the way that it's looking right now. Now it's time to start the eyeshadow. The most key part of this look is On Cloud Blue by ColourPop, and you can use any blue palette, but I'm going to be telling you what specific colors from this that I'm going to be using as I'm going. I got this on Amazon. Don't order this on Amazon because it'll come broken. This one could not be salvaged. I couldn't mush it back into the pan. I always start by trying to define my crease, and I'm going to mix two colors for this. First, I'm going to put down Bright Eyed, which is a bright blue shade. And it's going to look concerning because ColourPop, to be honest, it does not blend very well. But I'm just gonna try to smack it in there. I think it's because of how pigmented it is and the kind of pigments that they're using. It does take some manual labor to get that mixed. And this is just what I'm putting down first. Okay, blend it out a little bit. I have my micellar water and my Q-tip here to clean things up when I'm ready to do that. Very, very faint blue is what we're left with, basically. And you can see it sticks more to here and here, and these points than the middle. I don't know what that's about, but we will fix that later. Now we're gonna use True Blue, which is this dark blue, and I'm gonna try to be gentle with it, and we're also going to blend this out a lot. And this one is where that patchiness that happens becomes really obvious. I don't know what the hell that's about, to be honest with you, but you just have to keep working it and trust the process, because I'm telling you, I am gonna fix it. I'm gonna clean it up a little bit, even though we're not done, just to keep it from getting too messy. I hope you guys can hear me because I have a lot of fans going on in here, because it's really hot. I think you guys can see what I'm doing. See how I'm cutting it there? So I'm doing the same thing on both sides. It'll look less harsh because we're gonna add some more stuff on top of it, and then I'm gonna come in here to take a little bit of that away. Using your fingers instead of just your brushes is going to be key to this. So there we go. We cleaned that up a little bit. Now I'm gonna take my finger with Bright Eyed, which is that brighter color we were using before, and go across these middle points that were not taking on as much of the product when we were blending it. See what I mean here? Now I'm going back in with the white concealer, and I'm gonna try to put a little bit more on the lid just to try to clean up where that crease eyeshadow went. And this isn't gonna be a perfect cut crease, it's just to make the colors that we're gonna put on the lid stand out better. I feel like summer is going by so quickly, and I literally hate that. I don't understand why winter lasts an eternity and then summer is so short comparatively, and then I literally just feel like I wasted summer by not being in the perfect mood all the time, which sucks. Every time I do my makeup, I end up getting something sharp in my eye, and then I have to change my contact, but I'm not gonna change my contact until the end. Now on the lid, I'm gonna put Ice Baby, or Ice BB is how it's written, which is just this very light blue, and you wanna just pat it on. Now, we're gonna end up probably having to clean up the lid again, but what I like to do, oh my god, my eyeball. I hate having this sharp thing in my eye, oh my god. I go back in a little bit with that true blue, and right directly in the crease or the hollow of my eye, just add a tiny bit more definition. I don't know if right now, I think you guys can see the difference between the two sides right now. There we go, that's gonna have to be good enough for just the base layer. And then for the lid, we're gonna go over it with this green metallic shade from ColourPop, which is like a nice light green. It's called Obvi Super Shock Shadow. And I'm going to take that and just put it all over the lid. Now that we've really packed that like green metallic shade onto the eyelid, see, I'm gonna take Blue Taffy, which is this metallic. It looks white, but it has a blue shift. I don't know if I can get it so you guys can see, honestly, because the lighting is not the best, but put that all over the blue eyeshadow that you already did. So just all over it, except for the green part that we just already did. That's it for this top eyeshadow. I'm gonna add more stuff on top of it, but this is the core of the eyeshadow look. Now what we're gonna do before I line my lower lash line is I'm gonna take my clear Maybelline gel, eyebrow gel slash clear mascara situation, and I'm gonna gel down my eyebrows. I'm just using this to apply the gel, and then I'm gonna brush it out with a separate spoolie brush to shape it. I think I did that right. And while that's still wet, you're gonna go into the color Delight, which is more of like a chunky glitter, and tap it onto your eyebrow. And some of that's gonna go over like the existing eyeshadow, but that just helps it come together. You want the glitter in your eyebrow hairs. This is a mermaid look. This is not a normal girl look, okay? If I'm starting to lose you, just remember I told you what this was gonna be. I might have to add a little bit more so I can stick some more glitter in there. There we go. In a way, it's a little bit subtle, and I'm just gonna clean up a little bit above the brow. I got micellar water all over my hand. Now you're gonna take your angled eyeliner brush, and you're gonna use the shade True Blue to line the lower lash. Sugar, what are you doing? She's like biting her foot, so she's making a lot of noise. My mirror died, but that's okay because the part that I needed the most light for is already done. True Blue is on there. I'm going to layer another color on top of that, but first I'm gonna take my waterproof Great Lash, which is like expired as hell, and just do a thin coat on my eyelashes. Because this is such a heavy eye makeup look, that's why I'm even doing black mascara. Because 90% of the time, since I get lash lifts and they like tint your eyelashes, I don't usually like to put more on for the health of my lashes. Hopefully that's decent enough. A little bit of mascara got onto the eyeshadow. Just tap it out. Nobody will see it. Now carefully do a little bit on the lower eyelashes. I'll be able to clean it up a tiny bit. Oh no, we got a big glop there. I'm really bad at putting mascara on the lower eyelashes, which is why I try to not be heavy-handed with it. I would do lower eye mascara more often if it didn't usually get fucked up. There we go. The True Blue is still on there. Now the color we're gonna layer on top of that is Airtime. It's like this metallic blue. I think you can see it on the brush. And just tap it on top of the line we already did. The eyeshadow is like 90% done. There's still finishing touches we're gonna do, but we're gonna take a break from that. And I have this Chameleon Chrome. Who is this by? Wet n Wild Chameleon Chrome 2 Serious is what this is called. I just found this randomly at CVS and I thought this would be perfect for like a highlighter. It's really profound. Like I told you guys, this is gonna be the mermaid makeup look. Like, it's not gonna be no normal bitch makeup. The other night when I did it, I brought it down more, so I'm probably gonna do a little bit of the same thing again. If my light hadn't died, you'd be able to see a lot better. Let me actually try to turn my ring light on so that you guys can see better. Can you guys see better? Does this make it worse? Is it too bright? I don't know. See that like shifting that's happening here? That's really cute. Now I'm going to go in with another layer of blush. I'm not really swiping because I'm trying to not move around the highlighter too much. Off camera, I just took this Flower Nose Swan Ballet. Let me see what this product is called. Liquid eyeshadow in the shade Diamond Star. So this is from Flower Nose. See, I tried to get it to focus on it, but it just doesn't feel like doing it. Now here comes the most difficult and intensive part, which is putting the gems on my face. So this is gonna be really annoying. I like usually drop the gems about 40 times. And I use this Duo Rose Water and Biotin Strip Lash Adhesive White Clear. It's kind of beat up, but this is the one that comes with the brush because that's a lot easier for me to use. I got all these gems on Amazon. Last time I did this, I did it kind of in the wrong order. I take usually like a star rhinestone and I put them right here. And then I have ones that actually go beside my eyes, which are just circular, like gems. And these are just like the clear holographic color. It comes with multiple colors. I'm going to do the ones that actually go along the eye first. See, and when you try to just pick them up off the sheet, it's really annoying. I honestly don't recommend these because when you try to pick them up with the tweezers, it just pulls the backing off of them, the sticky backing. Now that the first gem is on, right, I take the Duo brush and I go all over the gem to lock it in. Then once I do that, I lightly tap the surface of the rhinestone to make it a little bit less cloudy. I really am hoping it doesn't fall off because they can be super finicky. Now I'm gonna move to the other side just because I want to make sure that I'm lining up those bottom gems with each other. Oh, I dropped it. See, this is what happens every time. I just drop it over and over. I just had to try to get this gem on 40 times. I kept putting it not in the right exact spot that I wanted, and then I kept dropping it, but it's on there now. I just dropped them on the floor, and I'm not getting on my fucking hands and knees to find them. That is gonna have to be good enough. Now it's time for the star, which the star can be really challenging. And I don't have that many stars left, so I gotta be on my game. See, what did I just say? Oh my gosh. Come on. I have a bad tremor too, so this doesn't help. If you're sitting here wondering what the hell is this girl's problem, why can't she like pick up the gems? That is why. And then it falls on a chair and it sticks to the chair, so I have to try to pry it up. I just can't grab it with my tweezers. Please stop falling, please. Whatever. This is the best that it's gonna get. What the hell? The last thing I'm doing is I'm going to take this Dior lip stain. I genuinely do not know what color this is, but it's this dark one. I'm going to put it on like that. I'm going to take my finger. Last step, we're finally done. I'm putting the e.l.f. Glow Reviver Lip Oil Glimmer Finish in this pale pink. Candy Coated is what it's called. And putting it on here. I'm like dabbing it first to try to get more glitter. And there you have it. I'm gonna take the camera into the next room so you guys can see the whole makeup better. Guys, I have to bend down like this, but look, see. Come on, focus. So there we have it. This is the mermaid. Fuck this stupid floor. So this is it. This is the mermaid makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed. Holding this is super annoying. If you did, comment a mermaid emoji down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.